Hello everyone, KJ4YZI with HamRadioConcepts, and today I decided to take a trip from my house in Vero Beach to check out the new ham radio outlet in Orlando, Florida. I think that's Altamont Springs or Maitland. I'm not exactly sure where I am. I followed the GPS, but we're gonna go in and check out the store, and apparently they're going to have, from what I've seen, a huge grand opening right before Hamfest in Orlando. So if you are coming to Orlando Hamfest, make sure you check out the store here, because I may stop over here and just say hello to people, and I want to be a part of a grand opening in the store. The store's got a lot of stuff in it. Let's check out the Ham Radio Outlet in Orlando, Florida. Hey Joe, what's going on, Joe?
Hey Eric, welcome to Ham Radio Outlet in Florida.
I got to tell you, I know I didn't contact anybody here. Nobody knew I was coming. I just had an inkling when I woke up this morning to come here. And let me tell you, this store is just awesome. And the one thing you guys told me right away when you said hello was, hey, come to the grand opening. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we're having our grand opening Hamcation week starting that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 4 days before the show opens up. And we'll have vendors here, Icom, Wood, and Yaesu.
Oh, nice.
Will be here on site.
Sweet.
As well as some of the other vendors with some of our antennas and some of our other equipment. It'll be a great.
So all the people coming to the show in Orlando are going to be kind of camping out here as a grand opening first.
That's what we expect. We expect them to be here for the first 4 days before the Hamcation starts. It's going to be a good event. We're expecting a large crowd, and we're expecting a lot of people.
Nice. And
of course we'll be at the show, and we'll have plenty of radios at the show and plenty of accessories at the show. And whatever accessories we don't have at the show, people are welcome to come into the store and stop in and pick them up on site. We're only about 20 minutes away from the fairgrounds.
Sweet. So I'm going to take a walk around the store if you don't mind, just check out what you guys got, because it seems that when I look around here, this is a candy store for ham radio. And you did me a wrong by moving so close to my house, because I'm constantly going to be coming here now, and the wife's not going to like that.
Well, you're not the only one who has that problem. I mean, my salespeople have the same problem.
I couldn't imagine working here, man. I mean, I'd be playing with everything. I want to go play with the radios over there when I get a second. And
well, you're welcome to. That's why we have the demo bench. The demo bench. Every radio that we have in stock is on the demo bench for people to come in, listen to, play with them, and get a handle on them, and so this way they can make an intelligent decision on what they want to purchase.
Now, will you have raffles here?
We're talking about it.
Okay, so I know people always want to come for that, but hey, you guys need to come. If you're looking online at this video, come. There's plenty of parking out there. I'm going to show you around the store here in a second, but I'm going to probably be here for that grand opening at least one day to kind of be a part of a grand opening, if you don't mind.
No, come on down.
That's pretty cool, man. So
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, thanks for the time. Let me go walk around the store.
Take your time and enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Make sure you buy something before you leave.
I tried walking out and thinking, you know what? I'm going to go get my wallet. Nope, I left it in the truck on purpose. For that reason, because I'm going to spend a lot of money here. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
The store's got a great setup. I mean, everything you need is in different departments, different setups, antennas, radios, and everybody there to help you out. Let's start over here on this left wall. Look at the antennas they have here. Shark antennas. You've seen me use those on the Chameleon Spider base, and I have Shark ham sticks for CB 11 meters on my truck at the moment, and Shark is all made in the USA. I also have on my work vehicle right now the Shark 2 meter 5/8 wave magnet mount antenna. It's doing good. Here it is right here. Shark makes a great product. And behind Shark is all the Chameleon stuff. And stay tuned, you on the newsletter. If you're on the newsletter, I'm going to be pulling random people to win stuff like the MCOM 2 and the MCOM 3 Chameleon antenna, also made in the USA. Great stuff for portable operations. Icom 705. Look at all the 705s, man. I own one of these. I have one of these. I love it. And they have quite a selection of 705s here. Actually, the only thing I don't have is this 705 backpack, multi-function backpack. I'm going to try one of those out one day. You remember Hustler? A lot of people don't know. Hustler's been around for a long time. I actually had a Hustler 5 BTV vertical years ago. And I actually had a Hustler antenna on my mobile years ago. Hustler makes a great product, and they have all the Hustler stuff here, including stuff for mobile or base station operation. like the 5B TV and 6B TV, verticals for HF, and mobile antennas for HF, mobile for VHF, UHF, all kinds of stuff from Hustler. They have it here at HRO. So Hustler is another good brand a lot of people don't know about. And a lot of stuff from MFJ, Samlex, Cushcraft, Diamond Antenna, all kinds of beams and verticals for HF. They have it all here. I did not know that Icom made an AH710 folded dipole antenna, and it's 80 feet long, handles 150 watts. I did not know that Icom made that. I'm dying to try that out. I got to see it. Yaesu, we have the Yaesu FTM 300 and 400, Yaesu FT991, the power supplies, the mics, and over here we actually have an FTDX 101 from Yaesu, their flagship radio. Great radio here for contesters or anybody. Now, on this wall, a lot of coax. You've seen me talk about ABR Industries. I use a lot of their stuff for work. They make custom cables for any connector you need. Some of my work cables, I have 716 DIN, which is a commercial connector, down to a SMA, N to N, BNC to PL259. And ABR's got some good stuff. MFJ, a whole line of MFJ. You get the ham sticks, you get the mag mounts, you get the end feds, you got the, G5RV kind of antennas. A whole bunch of MFJ stuff. A place where you can just go and buy something. Even insulators. I'm going to be making insulators on my 3D printer. But, just a simple dipole to a vertical from MFJ. Look at the stuff on the wall, man. And over here, more ABR stuff. ABR coax in 50 and 100 foot rolls. That green on the end of that ABR coax indicates that was handmade, hand-tested, and hand-proven in the USA by their team. So they all have green ends. ABR makes some great stuff. And who needs CB stuff? Well, a lot of people. Where can you go to find CB radio stuff? HRO actually has a wall with some CB radio stuff. If you're in the market like I am in CB, they do have Wilsons and mag mounts and fire sticks and stuff like that. They also have a whole selection of diamond antennas. Their mag mounts, their K400. Actually, I need to get a K400 mount for my truck. Mine, the coax had enough with beating the elements out there, but they have more of the mounts here. Trunk lip mounts and hood lip mounts and fender mounts, all from Diamond. Diamond makes a great product. Over here we have Comet antennas, another good manufacturer of antennas. I've played with Comet antennas many years. I have a couple for my handhelds. I have one on my truck right now, the SBB7. And over here, I'm going to sit down at this radio bench. I'm going to play with that 7610 there. I got to play with this 7610. I want to make contacts on this. I love this radio. But whatever antenna or radio you want to use, you use the, it's all color-coded. Red for this antenna, red for this radio, green, yellow, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to sit down and make a contact on one of these radios here shortly. But they have all the ones. If you're interested in the radio, try it before you buy it, There's a 7610 with the external display. I love it. And FTDX 101 right here. So if you want to check out the difference between the FTDX 101 by Yaesu, their flagship radio, and the Icom 7610, don't listen to people, don't watch videos, get out here and try it. Set it up on whatever antenna or whatever they got there. Try it, play with it. That's the cool stuff. I don't think they have the amplifier hooked up. We're going to find out. But all the radios they want, or that they have that you might want, are hooked up here, and you can play with them. So HRO has a pretty good selection, and a really nice way to display it, Actually, the cables there that are run for power are actually neater than they were ever in my house, I got to be honest with you. Over here we have a Heil microphone, aisle here with all their adapters, their Heil microphones. I don't have a Heil. I've never had one. I've always used a stock mic, but they have Heil mics all there. And the backside here we have some MFJ stuff, auto tuners, and more MFJ stuff. Everything you could think of in a catalog would be here on the the shelves here by MFJ. Even dummy loads and lightning arresters and all kinds of stuff. SWR watt meters. More Heil stuff over here on the back wall. And even the Pro 7 headset. I probably really want one of those. Now, if you're wanting to listen to my new podcast on shortwave, they actually have a whole selection of shortwave receivers here. Remember, the HamRadioConcepts podcast is going to be on shortwave, and a lot of the modern HF transceivers will go down to 60 meters and 8 meters and 6 meters or 4 meters, whatever. But they do have Grundigs, Eatons, all kinds of, even scanners. In fact, they have this scanner here that nobody else has. I wanted that because Uniden makes a really good digital scanner. And some Kenwood stuff over here, TMV71s and other Kenwood stuff. I think Kenwood is a little lacking here, to be honest with you. Over here, now Palomar. Palomar Engineers. Is that the same Palomar that made amplifiers years ago? Maybe not. Maybe they took the name, but I'm not familiar, to be honest with you, on the Palomar stuff I see here. Alenco, yes, I'm familiar with that. Anytone, yes, I'm familiar with Anytone. Great stuff here. But the Palomar, man, quite a selection. Who doesn't want to have a handheld CB radio? I have the President handheld, the President Randy, and, they have the Cobra handhelds. You always need a CB radio when you're traveling, especially if you're in your RV. I have the Bearcat 885 hybrid. They do have the Bearcat 880, which is just AM, the Bearcat 980 sideman, and this one here, which is what I have in my truck, the hybrid CB and digital scanner. So they do have a selection of CB radio stuff here. There's a market for it, guys. I talk to people on CB every day. Every day. There's people local. I talk states away on CB. I've talked to Australia. I've talked to Trinidad. CB is here. And they have mounts. They have microphones. More ABR coax over here. Coax assemblies. Feed line assemblies. And even tripods or masts for tripods. See, I have a carbon fiber one I picked up from Gigaparts. These are MFJ. Lido mounts. Got to have a Lido mount. Yaesu rotors. I got to get something like this for my satellite project, EME Moonbounds project. Yaesu makes a good azimuth elevation rotor. They have the stuff here. And in the glass case, probably every handheld you wanted to touch. And this case right here got me in trouble. You see the Rig Expert stuff here? I play with Rig Expert. I have an AA2000 Zoom. But first, of course, you see my 705 in here. But then I started looking and playing at other handhelds, and that's when I saw the ID52 handheld, which you'll see here in a second. Other stuff here. RT Systems programming software. I've had that for my ID51, my Icom 7300, my Icom 9700. I've had it for my Yaesu FT2DR. And, they have those. They have the nifty manuals over here on the end shelf. They also have, probably RT Systems for everything you want to program. And hopefully for my ID52 when I come back to buy that. BioNO, portable power lithium iron phosphate, guys. And, another glimpse at the store here. Got quite a selection, man. Quite a selection. And the grand opening is probably going to be pretty huge. I hope to see you there. Astron power supplies. Who doesn't need a good Astron power supply? I have the SS30, the solid state that they came out with the USB and the power poles and digital display. And Ray Novak, why do I not have one of those awesome Icom signs? Ray, get me one of these, please. I got to have one of those. And even Chameleon receive loops over here. And a place to sit and chat. So if you need to sit down, read some brochures and literature on the wall, they have it here. Little corner here. So maybe I'll hang out in that corner there and watch over the store and just see what's going on. I'll stay out of the way and let everybody mingle and meet people. That'd be awesome.
On our car going in there today, and all four tires were low on air. It's a doggone cold weather.
Again, please. Kilo 4 Yankee Zulu Golf. Roger. Okay, on the 5-4 Pennsylvania. I don't have a signal on you, but we are at Ham Radio Outlet in Orlando. I just wanted to play on the radio in their new store here in Orlando, Florida. So glad to make contact. Thank you very much. 7-3, have a good day. Kilo Juliet 4 Yankee Zulu India, Orlando, Florida. Calling CQ and listening. Okay, and you heard it here first. I just played with this 52. More than I got to play with it with Ray at Huntsville. Thanks, Ray. And now I'm selling my D74 to buy this, because now that I have the 705 and I got to have the 52, and a couple of gentlemen here, Joe and them, have the 52. There it is. So before I list it, if you want the D74 in the box, let me know, because I'm buying that right there. I'm buying that right there.
Hello.
I'm buying it here too. Now that was cool. These people are just super nice. This store is amazing. You know, and you may say, well, I've walked in a Ham Radio Outlet before. I haven't. And the only store I've ever been in is like Gigaparts. So this is fun for me to have a store, something other than Walmart. I'm going to see you, Ray. 7-3, everyone. Time to get back to it. KJ4, YZI.